Hello and welcome. We are the Untold Stories Project, and tonight we proudly present our season finale of Born of Rage, our Werewolf the Apocalypse game set in White Wolf's World of Darkness. My name is Jonesy, and I will be your storyteller this evening. A quick note for those unfamiliar with the World of Darkness: this is a horror setting where the players take on the role of monsters, in our case, Guru, better known as werewolves, to the rest of the world. Since this is a horror setting, we will be dealing with blood and gore, along. I just want to call that out ahead of time, just in case that's not your thing. And in that case, you might want to check out one of our other awesome streams or games that we have available on Twitch and on YouTube. So, with that being said, I would like to go ahead and have our players introduce themselves. Can you tell players? Could you tell our awesome viewers your name, your character's name, your character's tribe, and one interesting fact about your character.
For sure. I'm Darren. Well, I'm Alex, and I will be playing the part of Darren, who is a Geta Fenris Arun, who is a former New York homicide detective, and his one guilty pleasure song is Toxic by Britney Spears.
That's a good fun fact.
I'm Liz, and I will be playing Naga. And Naga is a lupus born, and as common and what do you call it? Persistent throughout the series. I still hate being human.
Hi, I'm Travis. I play Oliver, the Bone Nartheurge Metis, which means he was born of 2 Garu parents. My favorite fun fact about him is he owns a single deck of playing cards that's in his bag that is 51 cards from 51 different decks of cards that all have different backs and fronts, and he's only missing a new deck with the 3 of hearts.
I'm Aaron. I'm playing Kennedy, who is a Fianna Galliard, Hamid born, and a former Irish dance champion. And her one fun fact, would probably be a hidden love of gangster rap.
Heck yeah.
Hi, I'm Brian, and I'm playing the role of Killian. I am a Ragabash Blastwalker, and my fun fact is that I am secretly a crypt.
A crypt or a crypt?
I don't know, the opposite of whatever
Cryptid.
Kennedy is.
Cryptid.
No, a crypt.
Rilla.
New York's dangerous, it's hard.
Oh, happy Halloween, everyone, by the way. I know it was yesterday, or 2 days ago, but...
So awesome. Thanks everyone for that. With that, we will go ahead and do a quick recap. For this season, the pack has been teamed up with the Valkenburg Foundation, serving as the questing pack to help bring in wayward and lost Guru, who dealt with emotional strain and trauma brought on by their first change. Last we saw our pack, they were sent to go help check in on a local pack of lupus that had been treated at the Valkenburg Foundation when they got a spirit or spirit adjacent friend come and tell them that something may be up, that in the form of a raccoon, who's also which also happens to be the pack's totem. Checking on the guru, they found that they had been the local lupus guru had been attacked and slaughtered, and they have proceeded to hunt down those who perpetrated the crime. Was there anything that the pack would like to add about that?
Well, we did a pretty good job of killing most of the hunters, except for their ringleader, who managed to get away.
I crashed another car.
And now, yes, we did crash another car. And we have now tracked him back to his place of employment, where I believe he's the head of security.
We also found out he's supernatural of some kind. What kind
Well, we know
don't
that
know.
he isn't affected by the delirium. So
He also has magic.
He doesn't afraid of anything.
oh, that's right. He had those the boxes were warded, right?
Correct.
He's a big tough dude.
Which doesn't mean he has magic. He might be working with someone who has magic.
I would like to assume that we have one bad guy and be wrongly.
Wahahaha.
Let me keep in my dark fantasy world.
Fair enough.
So tonight we find our heroes in the lobby of the Nolan Harker Mining and Transportation Company, where they have just broken in to the facility, looking for clues for the head of security of operations of the transport company, who goes by the name of Samuel Haight. You were standing in the lobby. There across from you is the reception desk, along with a glass door leading into the rest of the facility. And from there, you can see two doors that are near the entrance that have labels on them. One of them says personnel office, and across from the personnel office, you see an office with the name Samuel Haight.
I feel like one of those is a little obvious.
At the same time, I'm certainly feeling like going and rifling through his personal belongings isn't a bad idea.
I don't know. Jiggle the handle.
Oh no, we seem to have lost Alex.
Oh no. He's already gotten one of us.
Oh no!
I'm here. Sorry, I'm adjusting,
sure?
so I'm not sitting on the floor anymore. My feet are asleep.
We heard a whoosh and you blacked out.
Ah!
What is this? What is this? I can't even remember the name of that movie.
Mr. Kennedy, you gotta try the handle now.
Sure, I'll go try the I'll go try the handle.
I'll give her enough space to do so.
I mean, I'm currently in Hamid. I'm not that strong, but
Couple things to go over. Just all of what we're bringing up. Couple things to go over. This person is Aldridge Silver. They do control either some or more magic of some kind, or have friends who do. And had no problem with dealing with me while I was in Krenos, which means they are likely resistant to the delirium of some, in some way or another. But being a supernaturally likely, most are that I've seen.
So
It's only humans that have that fear.
not even all of them.
Correct.
So something I did want to throw out tonight before we dive too far in, before I forget, because I did space a moment ago. This is our season finale for season 2. Now we will be back for season 3, but anyone who gives our channel a sub, resub, or gifted sub, you can gift a bonus die either to Sam and friends, the NPCs, that would be me, or you can give a bonus die that the players can dive into to the pack.
So you can give it to the worm or to us.
I don't know what you're talking
Jonesy's
about.
the worm.
We think it should be us.
So, the other thing I was going to say is that normally that's for subs, resubs, and gifted subs. I'm actually going to extend that tonight to follows too. So,
Oh boy.
So,
Oh, that's cool.
Let's see if the people watching want blood. The more dice you give our enemy, the more likely one of us is to die.
so there is that. So, So you were gonna go check the handle and see what's going on with that.
I just heard a follow noise. Oh no, it's Aaron. Okay.
I mean, I did resub, but
Thank you for resubbing, Aaron. The timing was just funny.
So, who would you like to give your bonus die to?
gee, let me think.
Come on, Aaron. Sam Gang for life.
Sam Gang.
You know what?
He already has 3.
But that's
true,
not
he does
4. That's
already
not
have
an even
4.
number.
And we're out right now, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna toss that to the pack. Thank you.
Before you
Yeah.
go off and make a rash decision about giving it to Sam Gang
We had 0.
For
We
the-
had limitless
for the
potential.
lulz.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go try the door handle. And do we see security cameras?
You do not.
And he flexes
I
and
think
uses
I'm
his
gonna go
face.
ahead and shift up to Krynos before I do that, because there's no point in playing subtle at this point.
So,
That's true.
What's behind door number 1, Jones?
you push open the glass doors leading into the hallway, and it is night. It is late at night, so it's dark. There is every like third to fifth light is on, giving just enough so you won't trip over any major visible obstacles. And the doorway into the rest of the building opens smoothly.
Okay.
Is it good, Kennedy?
Don't see anything right now. I'm gonna go try the door to his office.
Okay. Double or nothing.
So, you reach over to the handle and turn it ever so slightly, and you hear a click of it unlatching, and you push it open.
He doesn't even lock his door. He's so confident. Or he doesn't have anything to hide here.
Hey,
Or he
whatever
was in a
Dell,
rush.
why don't
He
you,
was attacked by werewolves.
come and rifle through his belongings. That seems more like your speed.
I will go ahead and tiptoe through the doorway.
Tiptoe through the tulips.
I'm sure this man has a desktop or something.
Yes, as you get in the office, there is an old school desktop computer and a whole bunch of papers and folders and files and stuff strewn about, like his desk and the desk next to him.
Got a whole dial-up connection on the side.
This man has 2 desks. This is crazy.
He must do a lot of
Well,
work.
it's an L-shaped desk, so.
This is regular desk, and this is vacation desk.
Stands for loser, and then he's gonna kill us.
Oh, Jonesy, does our rage and willpower and gnosis and stuff come back?
Since the last game, no.
Yeah, it's okay if not. Okay.
It's only been like 20 minutes, 30 minutes since last, since the.
It's been a
ending.
few hours. So.
That's like a year in dog years.
Hey, Darren, why don't you take care of the paper? I'll take care of the clickety-clack.
All right, I can look through the papers. Riverdale.
I will
I'll
plug in
keep guard.
my laptop into his computer, see what I can do.
The other room's door is open, right?
So, are you gonna go down and check out the room across?
I mean, if Kennedy opened the door, then probably. I'll
Yeah.
peek in.
Yeah. So there's a glass door that leads into the hallway, and the
Mhm.
hallway goes down for a ways. There you see multiple offices and doors and stuff. The first 2 entrances that you see, the doors off the hallway, you see on the right side of the hall is Sam's office, brown
Mhm.
wooden office door, and on the left is a brown office door that says personnel.
Okay. And Kennedy, do you open the personnel door as well?
I hadn't, but after
Okay.
if Darren and Killian are actually going through the records, I'd be more than willing to open the door, and then I was going to just basically stand guard in the hallway for anything coming towards people.
Sounds like a plan.
And
Uh,
she'd look at Oliver and Luna and say, you want to check out the other office? It couldn't hurt. I'll keep a watch.
I will open the door. Slowly. Carefully.
Okay. And so as you check it, the door is not locked. They are pretty much seems like the office building is relying on the big metal door and the badge code to get in as their primary source of security.
Fair enough.
So for those in Sam's office, will you please go ahead and make me a wits and investigation check, and then if you're looking around the office. Now I know Killian, you said you're trying to hack into his computer.
Yeah.
Will you please go ahead and make me a wits and computers check? And what is Naga doing all this?
How much is the check? 6? 7?
Yes, difficulty standard 6.
She's just kind of standing in the doorway, not really knowing what to do. Because, again, human stuff. But, basically standing guard-ish. Like she's listening for anyone coming or going.
Awesome. So why don't you go ahead and make me, Naga, a wits and primal urge check. I'm sorry, I should have back up. I'm assuming, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you're in lupus form. Or are you in Hobbit form?
Lupus.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and make me that check. I was going off, assuming that you were, and I'm like, wait, I should probably double check that.
Difficult.
Because the difficulty is going to be 5 with the minuses because of you being in lupus.
Okay.
So, Killian, what did you get on the computer check?
This man actually has a password on his computer, unlike all the other computers I've touched in my life. I had a 0.
You did.
Huh.
Hey, Oliver,
Riverdale, you had one job.
how much space is in your bag?
Oh no.
It's 3 times the size.
Hey, that's better than 0. I'm just gonna unplug the bitch and toss it in the bag.
I mean, how big is it? Like is it like a regular computer tower?
Yeah.
Just take the hard drive.
I don't have a screwdriver on me.
Throws you a screwdriver.
Okay.
Now I got 2
I'm gonna need
successes.
like 3 minutes. If anything happens in 3 minutes, we're dead.
Oh, Two-Stepper, thank you so much for the sub.
Yeah.
That's 2 dice for the pack.
Ah! Forces of good. We will crush you.
If
Sorry.
Glasswalker failed a computer check, he needs a dice.
Good is relative.
I bet we've killed way less people than Sam Haight.
After New York, I'm not so sure.
We didn't kill
So-
hardly anybody in New York.
What did you get for your investigation check there, pack leader?
Oh, what was the difficulty on it?
I say he hasn't rolled it yet. I don't think.
Ah. Difficulty 6.
I got 3 successes for my investigation check.
Sweet. So with that, we're gonna unlock some stuff for you.
Oh no.
No, that's a good thing.
Oh, thank you, Travis, for subscribing and giving a dice to Jonesy.
Hey, Travis, type Sam Gang in the chat since you became. Let everyone know where you planted your flag. Hashtag Sam Gang.
So.
What's the worst that happens? I die?
So
I mean, yes.
So, Darren, as you're digging through a bunch of the papers, you come across a whole big proposal folder with a bunch of printouts and stuff in it. I did just share what that note is with you, so you should be able to see it in Roll20.
Oh yeah, I see it from Pentex.
Yes.
So
You
what
can
I
hit.
have found, the note is on paper with a Pentex logo and is signed in an intelligible scrawl. The note effectively says that a great deal of work is needed before the proposal could be passed, and that Samuel should continue his research into the legalities of exchanging lands in the National Forest for lands in another area. That doesn't sound good.
So, and as you're digging through, along with that, you find what appears to be some photos and some maps and stuff of land surrounding the Valkenburg Foundation.
Is there anything on those maps near the location of the pack that was killed?
Yes, it looks like the whole area is kind of marked, and like it does have marks of like some sections with a check mark on them.
More packs or patients haven't gone missing from the Foundation, have they?
Not that you're aware of.
Not that we've been told.
Yeah, not.
But as you dig through it, it talks about what the process would need to be to purchase the land. And then there's some references to strip mining and strip mining equipment.
Strip mining equipment. Anything related to like the uranium mine that we dealt with in Bumfuck Canada? Wherever it was?
Not specifically, but this is the first time you've actually seen something with the Pentex logo on it. So
Okay, I'll bring that to the group's attention and say it looks like there's some benefactor who's asking him to look into this whole situation at Valkenburg. So
Jonesy.
we can be pretty sure Hate's not working alone.
yes.
How
Yes.
common is the name Pentex known for what it's known for among werewolf society?
One not.
Okay.
Got it. The two players who know it very well
Yes.
are like,
yes. Meta-wise, yes. In-game wise, the connections aren't excessively well known, except for high ups among the Glasswalkers, and some with like the Silver Fangs and stuff.
sounds good.
So,
The paper is still enough to suggest that someone is trying to buy up land around Valkenburg.
I'm talking about strip mining, so
Strip
there's
mining.
that.
So that in itself is concerning.
I got 4 successes for this standing card.
Awesome. So you do pick up some scents in the hall. So you definitely know that there's some people here and they've been here recently. But they're not scents that you recognize. So it doesn't smell like any of the hunters that you encountered out at the site.
So like smelling sense, not like common sense.
Yes, smelling scents. Yeah. That's why I double checked to see. Like, wait, I should double check that you're in lupus before I say, oh yeah, you smell something. Is anyone else digging around Sam's office?
Not
not.
you let us know that it doesn't sound. Does it smell like the people are coming this way?
Not
Does
that you.
it?
Yeah.
No.
Sounds like they've been there. It smells like they've been there.
Okay.
And as you kind of go down the hall just a little bit, it seems like they're probably doing laps around the facility.
Like walking around daily to do other things.
They're recent enough that they've been within like last hour or so. So you would guess maybe some security guards are on campus.
Okay. I relay that information.
Means we probably shouldn't spend an overt amount of time here unless we're willing to kill them.
Well, never say never.
Can I take one last pass through to see if I can find anything else related to Pentex or any other correspondence between Hate? I mean, I'm sure most of it's electronic, but if he has anything else,
Sure.
anything else that jumps out at me.
By all means. So, difficulty 5 actually, and someone was going in the personnel office.
I was.
Yes.
Does he have any family photos or anything?
He does not have any family photos.
Oh.
His office is pretty stark, actually.
You can do Travis first, Jonesy, but I got 1 success.
So Travis, you look around, you go into the personnel office. There's immediately a couple of chairs to the right of the door. There's a little counter that someone can sit behind with a laptop and stuff. Station, a docking station for a laptop. And then there seems to be some actual, behind them, another room that actually seems to have a glass, well, does have a glass window in it. And it looks like that's where they probably actually keep the physical personnel records.
Okay. I will head over through it to the glass window, past the glass window.
So you go over to the door, and it is actually locked.
Okay.
So what would you like to do?
Let me check to make sure I don't have anything weird.
So while you're double checking, you said you got 1 success on the last run through of Sam's office. Darren?
Yes, and I got 1 success for my last sort of looking through things. Just to see if I can find any other correspondence or anything related to Pentex or anything with that logo on it.
Like, come on, open. Come on, roll 20. You can do it.
I believe in you, roll 20.
You actually find a couple more things, which I'm going to be tagging you in. Let me know if you don't see them in row 20.
I got some check stubs. And I got a letter from somebody. These check stubs look legit.
I know with Google.
Valued business customer is who they're addressed from.
Yeah, that's my placeholder art.
This is a series of check stubs from several payments to the Valkenberg Foundation. They've been for exactly $5,000 and are several months apart. So somebody at Valkenberg has been accepting checks, either from Haight or from his benefactors at Pentex. And there's a letter from Victor Helms. That's the director of operations at Valkenberg.
Oh.
Dear Sam, thank you as always for your kind donation to Valkenberg. You may rest assured that the money will be put to good use treating our patients and ensuring the continued professional care that these poor souls so desperately need. While the donation is greatly appreciated, I fear it would be imprudent to allow the Carney Brothers visitors at this time. They are still in a very agitated state and would likely be very hostile even towards so caring a relative as yourself. Again, our thanks, and please be assured that as soon as the brothers can receive visitors, you will be the first to know. The brothers have shown great promise in their recovery, and we all hope that they will soon be back with their loved ones. Sincerely, Victor Helms, Director of Operations, Valkenberg Foundation. So either Sam is related to 2 of the patients at Valkenberg, or he's using that as a cover to get into their cells and murder them. But neither of it is good.
Is Valkenberg like above the table, or is it only the Guru?
It's only Guru.
Rune kinfolk.
Yeah, it's run by Guru and Kinfolk, and all the patients that you've ever been introduced to or heard about or referred to have all been Guru.
He didn't use a surname, it's still Sam.
Yeah, it just says Dear Sam. Are the checks from Sam Haight?
The check stubs are from Sam. to the Valkenburg Foundation.
That's a lot of money over the course of a few months to be pouring into the foundation.
I mean, if he's legitimately related to these people, it's not unheard of.
Do you think
That
makes
also-
him kinfolk?
Maybe he caught these people and dropped them off.
I wouldn't speculate myself. But if that is the conclusion you would come to,
Yeah.
I mean, if the letter said that they were related, that would make him kin, wouldn't it?
no, not necessarily. It could be different sides of the family type thing. Well, being a kinfolk is passed down basically always. Like one kinfolk parent, one not, will make a kinfolk. You could be from a non-kinfolk side and have like a niece or nephew that got married into a kinfolk idea.
All right, fair. But considering that the man seemed to not be suffering from the delirium, I think it's not an unreasonable assumption.
I would agree with that.
So why does he want to? If he's a hunter, why does he? Okay.
Hunters have many reasons that vary as much as their origin stories, as much as superhero origin stories vary, or villains, I guess. So there could be any number of reasons why this person learned to fight our kind.
Well,
Not all kinfolk are treated very well,
That's fucking true.
and some kinfolk are jealous that they're not Guru.
It's rough out here
feeling
to be a
very uncomfortable in this man's personal office. Here's the hard drive.
Cool.
So,
I'll put the hard drive away.
so
Wait, I can't put the hard drive away. I'll put it in my pocket. I can't put technology in my bag
Why?
Oh,
because it's the less cool version.
Yeah.
put it in Riverdale's back.
This is the one made by Cockroach, not the one made by one made by Rat, not by Cockroach. Cockroach can have electronics. Rats can't.
Oh, you can only have trash?
I can only have the only thing I can have for electronics or anything is if it's broken.
He's
Oh,
probably
okay.
got too many
Go
fridge
ahead,
magnets.
pop that
in
over my knee so Oliver can put it in his bag.
Except
Just
then
make
you-
it work again later, right? That
Yes, but I'm not sure you want me to try. I
Fair.
guess that technically it works.
Yeah, like Riverdale can make anything work, right? As long as he plugs into his Game Boy or his PSP.
Yeah.
Well, I can make anything work as long as it's trash first.
Yep, it's trash first now.
Anything is trash first if you try hard enough. I want that on a T-shirt.
One man's trash.
oh, raccoon was a wise choice. So-
Jonesy thought we were gonna bite our own hands off to get out of the trap, but no. That comes later.
So with that, personnel office. Are you going
Yeah,
to do?
I'm gonna peek my head back out. Do you know how to deal with locks?
I
Other than
mean,
just kicking down a
yes.
I think I
But-
know how to pick a lock.
door. Other than kicking down a door.
Yeah, I've got 2 dots in larceny. I can take a grab
I'm
at it.
trying to be quiet. First.
I can come try to pick the lock.
Darren has handled many divorce cases. He's had to sneak into many motels.
I'm a real detective, not a private detective.
Yeah.
What's the difficulty, Jonesy?
Difficulty is 7.
Killian, don't you have open seal as a gift?
I got 3 successes. I don't need no stinking gift.
Fair enough. Just, you know.
We have all ultimate cosmic power. I'm picking a lock with a hairpin.
Right, exactly. I was like, I distinctly remember Brian talking about taking that gift, but
It's such a good gift.
Look, Gaia doesn't
Oh,
want
I
us to waste
do
our
have-
powers.
There's no rule against that. Just don't get caught, don't get seen using your powers. That's our only rule.
With that, you're able to get down there and jimmy the lock like the best criminal ever. and you pop over the lock to the file room for the HR department.
I'm going to go and look through the personnel folders, see if I can't find one for Sam.
So
Let's get
The-
this man's home address.
What about
They-
the other folks? Though, didn't they all work here as well?
Yep.
We grabbed their names. We just threw their bodies in a fire, didn't we?
Well, yeah, but we took their badges. So.
Oh, that's right.
So, so with that, this is a really old school company. They actually have filing cabinets.
Oh, no. They're not old school, they're poor.
I don't know the alphabet.
This is a government facility, isn't it?
Whoa. Yes.
As you're walking through, and they're labeled. You know, A.
A through L.
Yep. And you find the filing cabinet for S, and then find the filing cabinet for H, and so there you go, and there's the filing cabinet for H. So go ahead and
At least eight's near the beginning.
make me a intelligence investigation check.
I'm traumatized. I did this for like 2 weeks at
Alright.
a government building here in Columbus.
In there.
Had to go
Difficulty
down
6?
in the base. Diff 6?
Yes, diff 6.
6 successes.
I got 3.
So Travis, you go through, and Oliver, you grab and pull out the file for Samuel Hates personnel file. Darren, as the group was talking, you did mention checking the personnel files for the other hunters that you found. So as you're going
I'm gonna
through,
see if I can find anything on Victor Helms too.
Okay.
I might not find anything, but I'm gonna look at least.
Okay. So as you're digging through, you're looking for that. Oliver.
Mhm.
You find Sam's personnel file.
Excellent.
Is very bland. He exceeds expectation on most of his performance reviews. He gets a rather hefty vacation allotment, which seems there's a notation that a senior executive approved that he gets more vacation time than standard, and you find his personnel folder has a picture of him in the file, and there's also lists his home address.
Take the file, put it in my bag.
There is no phone number listed for him though.
I don't need his phone number, it's fine.
So.
I have the closest thing to a phone number we'll get, which is his little buddy's way to contact him. I'll mark that down in my bag.
So, as Darren, as you're going through, you're checking the personnel records and stuff. You do not find anything about or referring to Victor Helms in the personnel office. What you do find is a whole list of the security people that were and were not on duty and were not part of the recent hunting expedition. And something jumps out to you as you're looking through the roster and the list is the names. A large majority of the names, probably about 85% of the names, appear to be names that are vaguely familiar to you as you're looking through. Do you remember hearing names or similar names to the family names listed when you were out at the nearby sept?
That's suspicious. I don't see any other repeating surnames from anybody from the Valkenburg staff, do I? Like Keating or Thomas or Canoe.
Yeah, you do see a couple that have the name Canoe,
Or
But no-
McCready.
but none of the others match. No.
Well, Canoe is the chief nurse at Valkenburg. That could be something. I will make a note of all the names. I'll grab the personnel files of the people whose last names match people from the Foundation.
So as you start comparing and looking at the list and stuff, as you pull up the personnel files do have copies of photos in there. This is their first day hired photo that they use for the badges. A lot of them don't look. None of them look familiar as far as staff members of the Valkenburg Foundation, but there's a fair amount that have family resemblances to a couple of the staff on the Valkenburg, but primarily a lot of the members of the Pure Heart SEP that you saw nearby. So it looks like there's a fair amount of Wendigo kin working here.
That is suspicious. So either Hate is an outsider, or Valkenburg is dirty.
I think dirty is easier.
We need to find out either way. This isn't Pentex, is it? This is just a mining building, right?
This is just the personnel folders and files for the local mining and transportation company.
Yeah, that's the building we're in right now. Is the local mining facility. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Nolan Harker Mining and Transport Company.
Right. So it wouldn't be out of the ordinary for people to have relatives working in these two locations, especially in such a remote area.
No, not at all, actually. But there seems to be a lot of family, percentage-wise, working security.
Yeah, it's also well. That could just be because kinfolk are usually big, tough motherfuckers. But we'll take a look at it. All right, gang. I think we have enough information here. I think we need to roll out of here and ask some questions back at Valkenburg.
So with that, Naga, the AC in the building's kicked on. It's a little breeze going, and you pick the incoming scent of it looks like 3 people coming your direction.
Okay. Like together or from different directions?
All coming from further in the building, heading towards the front area.
Okay, so we should get a move on, like fast.
We're in the front area. I don't want to be here.
Yeah, we need to go.
Why are we leaving?
There are people coming.
Oh, that's even worse.
But why does that mean we're leaving?
I don't
What
know.
else do you want to accomplish here?
We
Yeah.
followed him.
I mean, I can rip off heads again, like, I don't mind, but
Point of order, we didn't follow him here. We followed information that he works here. There's nothing
Got
to
it.
suggest that he's here.
Got it.
But
I heard a noise.
I mean,
Braxton,
like
thank you so
Naga
much
says-
for sharing 500 bits, man.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
yay!
Can we
But,
give him a
yeah,
dice to give Jonesy?
Yes, we can.
Braxton, do you want to give a dice to the pack or to the storyteller?
Sam gang.
Don't listen to Brian. He wants to screw the pack over.
So.
Braxton says pack. Braxton, you're a gem.
We appreciate you.
So with that,
No, I mean, like Naga says, if you think there's something else that we can accomplish here, I'm fine with staying, but it's going to mean most likely killing these guards.
and off in the distance, you can see the beginnings of a little bit of light coming your direction, Naga. It looks like they probably have flashlights or something with them. Because there's light in the building, but it's not very bright. It's on the energy save mode, so some of the hallways get a little dark. So they're probably using flashlights to help check.
hey guys, I need to know whether or not to like pounce on them or.
I'll look to Darren.
There.
Did
Wait,
we
you're
find
kissing the
anything in
old
our
man.
investigation that had like a work shift or like the next time Sam is scheduled to be here?
No.
No.
His personal fire is empty,
Gotcha.
and he has as it says here, plenty of vacation days.
Yeah. In that case, I don't think we should force a confrontation here until we know Sam is going to be present. If we can sneak out of here without getting the attention of anybody else, I think that will make sure he knows that this place isn't burned on his account.
Well, then, Oliver, would you like to lead us over into the Umbra?
Sure. I will close the personnel. I'll close the door to the personnel office, relock it. I'll close the door to the file office. Close the door to the personnel office. Walk over, close the or file everyone into Sam's office. Close the door and then open the way.
This is
Okay.
the way.
It is the way.
So I'm going to need a gnosis check for you to step sideways.
What is the difficulty?
The difficulty in this facility is going to be a 7.
Okay. I got 1 success.
So,
That's not good.
so with that, you are slowly sliding across to the Umbra.
Well, slowly opening the way, because I'm not just straight sliding. I'm opening it for everyone else.
So, as it's opening and the pack is going through or prepping to go through, you can see light shining, beginning to shine underneath the cracks of the doorway, as the security fleet will get closer and closer.
I'm thinking thin thoughts.
So, and as it's slowly opening up, you can see the threads and the weave starting to pull apart as for the gauntlet. You hear a, "Hey, did you?" If in the hallway, "Hey, did you hear that?" You're hearing things. Are you sure? And you hear them jiggling the door handle across the hall from you, as the light's getting brighter into the cracks of the door, as you step into the Umbra. And they jiggle the handle of the doorway right behind you as you close and jump onto the Umbral side.
Thank God.
That was scary.
I'm gonna leave.
I need wits and occult rolls from everyone.
Oh no! Oh no!
Wow.
I mean,
Difficulty 8.
it's an occult.
Wah, ha, 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 ha,
What was the difficulty again, Jonesy? I'm sorry.
8.
8. That's high.
Yes.
I got 0 successes.
I owe you a success.
I got 1 success.
Ooh.
I didn't botch though, so that's good.
Yes, you did. Difficulty 8. It was a 7 and a 2.
Oh, then yes, I did botch.
Oh, look at Naga, champ over here.
I got 2.
So the first thing that you spot, Naga, is that something seems wrong on the Umbra. And the Candy and Oliver, you also get that same vibe. But Naga's the first one to finally put a finger to, or in this case a paw, to what's going on. There aren't any active spirits on the side. You're in the Umbra.
Mm-mm.
And the building's here. It has a faint reflection in the Umbra. Not much of one, but a faint one. But there are no active spirits in the building at all. And as you're looking around, you can see the webbing and the fibers that make the facade of the building in the Umbra. And you can see a strange pattern spun throughout the webbing of the Umbral building.
Do I know what the pattern is?
It doesn't look natural. It looks too, too Weaver. Is one way to put it.
Planned?
Planned, yes. But it doesn't seem to be Gru in nature, and does not seem to be Weaver in nature.
Guys, this is not right.
I'm picking up on that myself.
What do you mean not right? We're safe now. There are no guards.
No, there's
There's a-
something weird.
There's
And,
also no spirits.
Is that odd?
Generally, yes.
A little bit.
There should be at least some incidentals or like small nothings.
Yeah, what are those
But
little,
this is like literally barren of spirits.
what are those
Well,
little
I
yellow
lived my
spiders?
life
Are,
without
isn't that a
spirits
thing?
for so long. I'm okay.
Look at the.
With computer as old as it was, I don't think so. Might be a little bit weird.
Okay, but also look at the weaving. No.
What weaving?
Looks like someone's doing magic.
so you're gonna go look over and investigate it?
Yeah.
I
Yes, I'm going to.
So-
defer to your guys' expertise.
So,
For the
With
record,
that,
though, Darren says this is a bad idea.
our theories just go to investigate, and as you're studying the patterns a little bit more, you can get a better look at them a little closer up, and you do recognize it as vaguely related to some mortal magics that you've seen,
Mm-hmm.
where it's used to seems to be two different weavings bound together. One is to keep spirits away, and one is used. You're suspecting it would be within the delirium, or reduce the delirium.
Okay.
So if you went into Krynos form on the other side, in front of mortals, they would still see you. They wouldn't suffer from delirium, even if they weren't kinfolk.
Oh boy.
Oh, that doesn't seem right at all.
That's not good. That's not good at all.
How much trouble are we in, Oliver?
Whoever this is knows immortal magics that can stop the delirium. Literally a curse put down upon us by. Is it Guy or Luna? I'm trying to remember. I always forget this one.
So does that mean that if we were to shift and the humans around here saw us, they wouldn't freak out, or just one human wouldn't freak out?
Oh no human in this facility will freak out. Well, more so than seeing a 12-foot tall werewolf. They won't go catatonic like half the ones do.
It's almost like somebody thought that werewolves might be coming to investigate and want to make sure that security could actually do something about them.
Yup.
I think it's safe for us to assume that any of the security around here has silver bullets as well. So just let's get out of here post haste.
Y'all were so quick at killing the other ones.
They weren't a threat to
I'm
us.
still willing to kill them if we need to.
Yeah. Kennedy's ready to stab somebody through the Umbra. She's been sitting on that for a minute.
So,
Let's
so with
explore
that-
from this side of the gauntlet.
I mean, I will point out that everyone I was stabbing in New York City, they were all gang members. I don't feel bad about that.
Truth.
I mean, there's still people.
They're people who came at us with the intention of killing us to begin with.
True.
I'm a police officer. Disenfranchisement doesn't work on me.
In any case,
Do you want to look around while we're here in the Umbra?
Yes.
See if there's anything else that we
Might
can
as well.
find?
Yes.
Urt,
Just
well, it can if we wake something up, but
be
Just
on
don't touch
alert.
it.
There's a wizard around. I don't like that. Can't believe there's wizards in this world.
wizards bleed.
So with that, go ahead and make me a wits and investigation check. That's going to be difficulty 7.
2 successes.
2 successes.
I got 3.
Look at you, all fancy like.
Right?
Yeah, Kennedy knows that she's not going to do any good investigating, so she's just going to unsheath the clave and be on guard for something big and spooky to come that she has to stab.
No.
You.
Killian's flight's coming in. He's trying to not die.
Something wicked this becomes.
Yeah.
So with that, the pack decides to slowly start exploring the mining facility from the Umbral side. Quickly working your way through the complex, you find that the weird bindings that were bound to the facility's structure do expand to include the entire facility. So at any point you're in the facility, that magic warding does expand, contain it. You do not find no signs of spirit activity. It's almost like this place is just kind of a static shell, sterile and flat.
This is the type of magic you do to something to stop to mess with Garu. Anti-delirium and anti what allies we can pull out of nowhere.
So, but as you explore the facility, you don't find any other indications of corruption or taint or anything worm related, or any spirits.
All right. Is there a larger portion of the facility, or is it just like the three?
Well, as you make your way around, there's some other offices. There's a what you're guessing by the size and shape and location is a cafeteria / break room area. There are a rather large warehouse section of the building.
All right.
But it seems pretty empty, and there's like I said, there's no spirits on the side. You don't see any indication of in the Umbra of any of the guards that are walking around, the security.
Okay. Well, we have his home address, so
Yeah, we're gonna make a house call.
whether it's actually his house address or not remains to be seen, but can always try. What's the worst that could happen?
Is there anything else in this murder factory before we go?
I'm ready to leave.
All of this is making me nervous.
So with that, unless the pack says otherwise, it sounds like the group has come to a consensus to go and leave.
Yeah, I think we need to go to the Valkenburg Foundation.
I mean, do you think that's wise, or should we go after Sam?
Well, I'm starting to turn over a theory in my head that Sam might be heading there anyway, since he's interested in seeing his family, so to speak. And if he knows we've flushed him out and we've identified him, I think that would be his next move, is to go there and try to turn them against us.
And that doesn't mean his house will be empty.
Yeah, I guess going to his house would be a good idea too. Because we don't really have anything to prove to Valkenburg that he's a hunter right now.
Should I call
Other
the
than
Sons
our
of the Green and tell them
eyewitness
that
reports.
Valkenburg might be dirty?
What'd you say, Riverdale?
Should I call the Sons of the Green and tell them Valkenburg might be dirty?
It might not be a bad idea just to make sure that they, just put them on alert and tell them, ask them if they can come help us if we need them to.
Okay.
Tell them to have the moon bridge ready.
So back out away from the facility, back out to your vehicle. You've make a call and reach out to the Sept of the Green. Who are you trying to reach? Are you trying to reach anyone specific, or at the Sept, or just anyone you have numbers for?
Just anybody will have the numbers for.
Okay.
Just swinging wide, hope I hit somebody.
You try a couple numbers and you get no answer. Then finally, you work your way down the list, and the phone answers. Go for DeMarcos.
Hey, Marcos, buddy.
That would have been my first pick.
We might be having a small problem here at Valkenburg.
Oh, what would that be?
Some guy named Sam.
Oh.
Do you want me to do it?
You know what? Actually, yeah. Let Oliver. Oliver.
Hey, I don't think we've met before. I'm one of their new pack members. Or did we? Sorry, it's been a hell of a thing. We have a hunter here in the area that seems to be making payments to the Sept. We're concerned about their the legitimacy of some of the people here.
Oh, okay. Is there someone in particular, or?
Tell the Sept leader. We will contact you as best we can with any follow-up. If we don't contact you and something happens to us, we either got caught out by a hunter who has some magical ability or
betrayed.
Or were betrayed. Mostly we want to make sure that if something happens to us, that this place is looked into.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Is there someone specific that you're concerned about, or?
I can give them the names of everybody who has a relative who works at this mining facility. And Victor Helms.
I mean, Victor Helms is the one who was taking the payments, right?
Yeah.
Victor Helms.
Yeah, I can ask around, see what I can dig up. I'm pretty good at that kind of stuff.
The rest of the kinfolk are probably at worst bystanders in it. The other group that we dealt with seemed to the pack. The other group we dealt with seemed to be less in the know, but still problematic.
No,
Anything
sorry.
else? No?
I
No?
think that's everything that I needed to talk to.
Thanks for your time.
Definitely keep in touch.
We'll
me
do our
know what's
best.
going
Alright. Alright. Now what, guys?
House call.
Yeah,
Perfect.
House call.
House call.
I mean, that seems to be the direction we're going in.
Oh.
So
Important question. How do we call someone in the Umbra?
I'm assuming you stepped out and were by the car and out of the building.
Okay.
and
Works for
stuff
me.
like that. Trust me.
Just
I'll
caught
let-
up real quick. I'm like, wait.
Yeah. So my assumption was that you got out of you checked the building, you left the building when you didn't find any other incriminating Umbrella activity, and then went over by the your vehicle that you used to get over there and shift it and all that stuff. But
Rock.
That
So-
works for me.
so speaking of which, are you just gonna jump in and go from where you're at, or are you gonna go? Is there any pit stops you need to make along the way?
I don't think so. I think this is a matter of speed right now.
Let's go.
So with that, you pile into the truck that you borrowed from the Valkenburg Foundation, and head on off to the house that Sam built. You proceed to drive for about 15-20 minutes, going through some of the backwoods and side streets and off-roading a little bit, getting to a remote area of outside of town, or what passes for town area around here, which isn't much. Deeper into the wilderness, into the woods, and off in the distance you see a rather large A-frame house looming in the distance. And as you approach close to it, how close do you want to get?
Should we try to get all the way in with the Umbra? I mean, I'm sure he's got defenses for it, but
Yeah, I don't feel like going through the Umbras any safer.
Yeah, let's switch out
It
because
likely is.
at least then we're not dealing with a magical problem right off the jump.
All right.
And we'll try to break in.
So how far are you ditching the car?
Um, it's a remote area, right? We could ditch it pretty far up the road.
Awesome. So, with that, go ahead and make me dexterity and stealth checks as you decide to sneak up onto the house.
To the house in
Sneaking
Sandville.
An entire pack making stealth checks.
I mean, what-
Wahahaha.
Oh, hey, doesn't our totem give us stealth bonuses?
No, Raccoon gives us a bonus to our claws. I think one of us can get a bonus to.
Yes, but we can also see who has the weakest stealth pool and give them that bonus.
Fair enough.
How hard is it, Jonesy?
It is going to be difficulty 6.
Oh, I've got 5 dice in my stealth pool. That's not horrible.
I have 6, so probably not me.
Remember to take into account whatever form you're in. So, this is actually a good chance to check in. I know Naga's gonna. Well, I'm assuming Naga is gonna be in Lupus because that's Naga's kind of default, because that's what she's comfortable in.
Yep.
What about the rest of you? What forms are you going to be taking?
I'm in Hamid form for the same reason.
Lupus.
Hamid and naive.
Labra, because I'm expecting some shit.
Yes. Does anyone have lower than a 5 pool for their stealth? That is between Dex and stealth.
I think so.
All right. How about lower than 6?
I've got 5 total.
Cool. Take 2 extra from having. You have for this until it's shifted to you. You have +2 stealth and +3 survival.
And I forgot to add the 2 modifier.
Bless the spirits.
How do I just roll 2 dice? I'll just roll 2 d10s. There we go.
Oh yeah, I'm also gonna throw trash on his property because that's what Raccoon would want.
I got 1 success.
Okay, so Darren got 1 success. How did Naga do on her stealth check?
2.
Okay, and Oliver?
You said diff 6?
Yes.
7 dice. Got 1 success.
Kennedy
3.
and Killian.
Killian got double. 2.
So, with that, you've ditched the car and the pack is shifted to their appropriate forms that they wanted to assume, and have slowly making your way through the woods up towards the house that Sam built. In the distance, you see a rather large, imposing white pickup truck parked by the side of the house.
I guess he's here.
So it's what's the same.
So, with that, it's a couple minutes early, but I think this would probably be a great time to take our first break.
Easy peasy.
I'm scared.
Don't
I'm
be
a
scared. You
fear.
don't even know what's coming up. We're just making. a
I'm
house
so
call.
confident I gave our storyteller an extra dice.
You did do that.
You did. Thank you.
Jonesy's only allowed to use that against Oliver.
That's right, Sam Gang.
Everybody in the audience, keep an eye out. We have a couple of new ads in our break carousel, so keep an eye out and please let us know what you guys think about those ads.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Raid Shadow Legends.
Get out of here.
No! They don't do sponsors.
They don't do sponsors. Yeah, I've seen too many strategy YouTube channels to believe that. Jonesy, do you want to take us out to break?
So yes, we're gonna take a quick break for the pack to go. I don't collect themselves before they go into the Sam's house. And with that, we'll be back in about 5 minutes or so, as we discover what
The
Sam
house
has in store.
This house that Sam built.
Be
So-
right back.
thanks for hanging out while we took our quick break. The pack has now got the refreshments and is ready to explore the house that Sam built.
Ready is a strong word. That word is doing a lot of work.
Willing.
And die.
So, for those tuning in to live, watching us on Twitch, as opposed to later on YouTube, if you want to help the pack out, as a reminder, if you give us a follow or give us a sub or gift a sub, we will actually be able to add a die to the die pool that the players can dip into to help them in their wayward exploration.
Or like me, you could join Sam Gang and donate to the storyteller.
There you go.
I just want to feel not as bad when we get our asses kicked.
Yeah,
Travis
if
is
we better
trying to
against
find an
ourselves, we still
excuse.
make money.
Travis wants to point and be like, that was what happened.
So, as you're approaching the house, I'm going to need wits and primal urge rolls from everyone.
I have no primal urge.
None?
No, I've got 3 dots in it.
I was gonna say, didn't you buy some of
That's
that
more
when
than-
we were...
That's almost more than I have.
I was gonna say, you bought some of that when we were all running around in the wilds of Canada.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty is going to be 6.
Okay.
Remember to modify that if you're in lupus form, drop it by 2.
I have -2 successes.
I got 5 successes.
When was the last time you washed that jacket? That's all you can smell.
I have 2 successes.
3.
Awesome. As you get closer, you approaching the rather large 2-story A-frame home, you can Kennedy, you can faintly hear the sound of sniffling and snarling carried on the wind. In Naga, you pick up the scent of what you believe to be 2 dogs.
I hear something.
They're
Sounds like-
inferior animals.
Yes.
Are we? Can we
Take
say
that,
that?
canines. Dunked on.
Yes.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean they're not dangerous.
No.
How many do you smell?
2.
2.
Yes.
Well, let's just be careful and not suppose anybody brought any doggy toys, did they?
Hey, Oliver, do you still got a pocket burger?
Yeah, actually.
As you get a little closer to the house, you see what appears to be silhouettes of 2 rather large, sleek-looking dogs come from around the back of the house. There are a few outdoor perimeter lights, so that they're really the like the card in the base. They're not like spotlights and anything like that. They're the base, low-level, like little ground lights and stuff to kind of make sure you don't trip on the way to the driveway, kind of lighting.
I've been saving this for just an occasion. Oliver will reach in, pull out a tube of tennis balls that look unopened and brand new. Pull it off, has to pop the top, pulls out 2, and just throws it past the dogs. And then reseals it. Let's see if it works.
I will give you the possibility of it working.
Okay.
Go ahead and make me
A
a
fetch roll.
Charisma Animalkin.
charisma and animalkin. Sure.
I like
Difficulty?
that.
Difficulty is going to be 8.
Can I have a 7 because it was clever?
You get an 8 because they're extremely well trained guard dogs.
Okay.
Don't worry, the people gave us
3.
They won 4.
Oh my god.
Ooh. 3 on 4 dice.
So with that,
Wow.
they as the dogs came around the house, one of them you can see the little tiny glint in their eyes as they have that whole creepy dog vibe from the end of the Omen kind of vibe going. As you see them, one of them you're pretty sure starts snarling at you, but then Oliver goes pop, throws them, and it almost seems like they want an excuse to go away. Because they look over and see it's this pack, one of you in Glabro, one of you in Lupus, like, oh, we'll go chase the ball. Sure, we'll go do that. And they go after the ball.
Kennedy just looks at Oliver like, I cannot believe that worked.
Wonder how much money he's spent training those things.
Not enough.
I can't believe it. To be fair, I can't believe it worked either.
Now willing to roll the dice, you ain't willing to play. Let's
Look,
go.
That was
I'm
the
not-
only thing-
look, I'm
that was
not
the only
saying that
brand new
Susan
thing I
Milan's gonna have a
owned.
sad visit from Sam Hain, but I'm not saying it.
It was the only brand new thing I owned.
So, and you approach closer to the building. As you do, like I said, it's a rather large two-story A-frame home, very slanted, kind of A-shaped. There's the front door. There's several windows on the first floor, and the second floor has a slate balcony, along with a sliding glass door in the back. You can easily hop the fence, the backyard. It's not like it's a giant, prison fence or something like that. It's a normal little chain link fence, and it actually has the gates actually open so the dogs can run in and out of the backyard. So as they're patrolling the area.
All right.
So,
We'll approach the house.
so
After you.
you approach the house, and you approaching the front, the side, the back. How are you? Which section of the house you're trying to get to?
I'll look at Darren.
Where were the dogs? Were they in a pen outside, or did they come from?
There. Are you gonna go try to check out the backyard and find out?
No, I
Not
don't want
bad
to follow
choice.
the direction they went. I just wanted to know where they were chilling. When we saw
Where as you're approaching the house, they came from around the back of the house.
Gotcha. So they're just like free, loose dogs patrolling. Okay.
Yep.
Let's try to find a side window to crawl into.
All right.
Or a side window, or a side door, something like that. I don't think we should go through the front door.
Is there a security system sticker on the window?
Of course there is.
ADT.
Everyone knows that's a lie. All right, we look for a window.
So you go around to the side of the house and look for a window. There's a couple of them. Looks like they lead into like a living room or something.
Are there lights on in the house?
There's a few lights here and there, like a little little socket lights put in the ground floor and the plugs and stuff. Night light kind of vibe, so you don't trip and fall as you're walking around the house. But there are no main lights like lit up. The kitchen isn't lit up, things like that. Most of the house seems in the dark-ish.
But his truck is
His truck is here, and there's no light coming because it's a new moon. So there's no light outside either,
Right.
pouring in the windows or anything like that. So the little bit of illumination that you're seeing is from the occasional little wall socket light plugged in to kind of give a little night light. So, like I said, you don't trip.
Well, if someone would like to try to be subtle about this, then I suggest they do so. Otherwise, I'm just going to go through a window.
Window was what we wanted to do, so let's find a sneaky way
Well,
to get through.
I meant literally through the window. But
Ah.
Let's larceny again.
Yeah.
Jonesy, I'd like to look inside.
Okay.
See if there's anything weird on the inside.
Sure. You're looking for? I mean, what define weird? The word means a lot.
I mean, this guy's a hunter.
Okay.
Is there traps?
Sure. Perception and awareness.
Awareness or alertness?
Go with alertness.
Difficulty is
9.
okay.
I believe.
I got 2.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So there does appear to be a small, thin, really micro thin tripwire attached to this window.
The window's wired, guys. Probably likely for an alarm, but it could be more.
Let's not go through this window then.
I'm guessing if this window is, all of them are.
Right.
You wanna try the front
Glenn,
door?
can you do something about that?
I mean, I have an option, but I don't think it's everybody's favorite option.
What's the option?
What if we just light the house on fire and smoke them out?
Is he even here? There's no car here, is there?
No,
Yeah,
his
he-
truck is
The
outside.
truck's out front.
Oh, let's burn this fucker down. Come on, guys.
Woo!
I don't hate it, actually.
We're not going in the den of Hunter. We're not going to Hunter's den while he's home.
Yeah, that's how you hunt foxes. You smoke them out.
Wait, just one moment.
Yeah.
The truck is here?
Yes.
Can we turn
Did
the
we
truck
look
into a
and see
bomb?
if the cargo's still in the truck?
So I'm
No,
putting
because we
away
didn't
the
want
lighter.
to approach the front of the house.
Guys, we need to go get this truck, okay? We need to get this truck, and we need to rig it to explode.
Do you really think he didn't bring it into his house?
No, I think he
let me put
probably did.
magical wards on it and then leave it in my truck when I get home.
No, I think he probably did, but he might have left other evidence inside the truck or something else that could give us a clue.
Yeah, and at the very least, we're rigging the truck to explode, so come on.
But he might not know we're here yet.
He'll know we're here when we drive his truck through the front door and blow it up.
I like that. I like this.
Okay. All right.
I mean, it's not a terrible option as options go.
You're right.
I guess we're sneaking over to the truck.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me saying words of wisdom. Blow this truck up, please.
I know
mean,
I'm
we
not
did-
human,
I never heard that verse before, but I like it.
but I'm pretty sure
Electric
that's not how that goes.
I mean,
Director's
we
cut.
did pick a packed totem of cunning, so I mean, it's not inappropriate for us to take this route.
Kennedy, I'm glad you're calling this cutting.
So,
If we call ourselves cunning, nobody will be allowed to second guess it.
Can we open the truck, Jones?
so
We're gonna die to our cleverness one day.
yeah.
But it is not this day.
It's a 50-50.
So you make your you're gonna make your way over to the truck. By all means, you can make your way to the truck. As you do, is a rather large off-road capable pickup truck with the little rack lights on the front and the whole bit.
And a broken back window.
That's the
As you
alarm.
look-
Oh, no, that was the
I'm
other
not
truck.
getting back
That
on
was
one
me.
of those.
Wait, the window's still broken on the truck?
It was
it's
our.
only, it's only a few hours ago.
Oh, cool. Easy.
I would be more impressed if it wasn't.
What a sloppy hunter.
He did not call safe light in between to get the.
It's fine. It's just a crack, size of a quarter, right?
That's right, Safe Light. We'll shell out.
I mean, astonishingly, Safelight's response time in the middle of the night, not that great.
You know what? Can I shimmy into the window? The broken window?
Sure.
Am I dead? Or am I just in the cab now?
You're just in the cab now.
Nice. It's
I
going
think you're
better
more
than I thought.
paranoid than I am.
The were truck did not eat you. No.
It has diablerized you.
I would like to beep boop unlock the car from the inside.
You managed to make it, shimmy to the back, shimmy to the front, and managed to unlock the passenger side door.
Nice.
The truck is rather nice and it's very well maintained, and yeah.
Minus the back broken window.
Minus a back broken window. Yeah.
Okay, Darren, we have the truck. How do we blow it up?
Oh, I'm
Well,
sure
now you
I've
turn
got
it on.
He'll hear it turn on.
Is anybody
Y'all the ones
gifted
who didn't
with
think that-
mechanics?
Yes, quite.
All right, then roll a mechanics
Like
check.
incredibly.
Roll a mechanics check to turn it into an improvised explosive.
Yeah.
What are you trying to accomplish with this? What is the? Tell me
I think
that.
he's trying to make it a rolling bomb.
I
Yeah,
don't-
we want to roll it or throw it into the house, and then
This is the problem
have it
with the
light on
raccoon
fire
spear. We have great ideas, but bad
and
execution.
slash or explode.
So you have the option of driving it into the house, or having it explode, but you can't do both unless you're literally driving the truck, and in it when it explodes.
Yeah, one of us has to be in it when it explodes.
Wait a
Hear
minute.
me out. What if 3 of us in Krynos form pick it up and chuck it into the house?
We're strong enough for that, right?
I mean,
I mean, honestly, I could possibly do that.
Well,
Drive it in. I mean,
drive it in?
it's
Do you
only
have-
fire.
You have dots on in drive? I've got dots in drive.
I don't think driving it into the house is the problem. I think surviving the ensuing fireball is the big issue.
the crash is the problem.
Wait, who's the toughest? Who's the most durable here?
Well, I think
Oh my
the bigger,
god, Oliver, your spirit.
I think the bigger issue is which one of us can survive being consumed in flame.
Oliver,
I mean, y'all are the Hamids.
do you want to use this fetish that'll
No.
grant you +3 armor if you use
Uh,
All
I
right.
also have the blessing of fire.
Oh, that's right.
Well, then yeah, I think Kennedy is the guru for the job.
Yeah.
Like I
Fire
said,
Queen
y'all
be
are the
praised.
Hamids.
All right, so Kennedy, if you're willing to volunteer, I'm not going to force you to do this.
Why the hell not?
All right. Do you want us to paint you in the armor and then
Oh
get
yes,
this thing going?
yes, please. I mean, I Master of Fire lets me have a chance to be fine with fire. It doesn't make me immune.
All right, good. So, Riverdale, will you help Kennedy get painted, and I will help Oliver with whatever he needs to rig the truck to explode. And Naga, if you can keep an eye out for those dogs to come back or Sam to show up.
On it.
Going back to what was said earlier, we get one or the other. It's either explode or drive it.
Let's just chariot of fire this. Let's just go. Let's just. Who wants to be in the back?
No one's gonna be in the back of this thing if it's crashing.
Yeah, that's how we all get in the house.
We can get in through it the
just
hole it
run it.
makes.
This isn't a drop pod.
No,
Okay.
and I thought what Jonesy was saying was that we could set it to drive itself in, or we could make it explode. I was assuming that if someone was willing to drive it while it was set to explode, that could happen. We would just be caught in the.
Jonesy.
We're just picking a martyr, yeah.
So the options are throw the truck,
Right,
Which it
Uh,
could be a bomb.
right.
drive the truck in and have it explode, or just have it explode.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
what I was figuring, was I was going to drive it in and let it explode.
Alright, I like drive it and I let it explode. Let's make this happen.
There we go.
Jonesy,
Yes.
I am going to modify this truck so it explodes. I do not care if it can drive.
Okay.
This is important because I can make it drive.
Do we need to put paint on you? Do you have to be in the car to make that happen?
Nope.
Okay.
It's cost me a willpower to do it for the scene.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
You basically can jerry rig it so it's a giant Molotov cocktail on wheels.
Nice.
It's powered by explosions anyway. It's just a matter of making the explosions external.
What do you want me to roll?
I'm going to need a wits and
Crafts?
Yes.
Okay. And what do you want the initial thing to be before I modify it with my merit?
The starting difficulty is going to be 8
8? Okay.
because it's got safety mechanics to make sure it doesn't do exactly what you're trying to make it do. So
Reasonable.
We need to disable all those 5-star safety features.
And is crafts metalworking an appropriate specialty?
sure, I will give you that specialty. So the other option would be then to get it to go because you don't have keys. Someone would need to hotwire the car, or do something else.
I will not need to if it's broke. All right.
Very true.
4 successes.
Okay.
10, 10, 10. Yeah.
It's like Gaia wants us to work.
Yep. To be fair, I have natural mechanic, which gives me a -2 to all difficulties when dealing with mechanics. So,
Darren is just like, I had no idea this was a skill set you had access to, Oliver.
I lived in a junkyard.
So with that, you quickly jerry rig the car, the truck, so that the truck will be explodable. So you plan on disabling or doing something with the truck so that you can make it go. So we're gonna hardwire it, or you're gonna. Just
Well, I was assuming it within the role I was making was going to not worry about the truck's ability to function.
Okay.
Well, it would then be broken.
So then it would be broken. Thus, I can fix it with Trash's treasure.
Magic.
Okay.
Then I will do a Trash's treasure roll. And I'll spend a
Awesome.
willpower.
Our chariot of fire breathes to life.
Trash of treasure gifts. Gift dynamic. Trash's treasure roll is, I believe it's wits and crafts. All right. I got 1 success between and spending willpower. As long as it has gas, it works.
I mean, if it didn't have gas, it wasn't going to explode very well.
Right.
Oh boy.
So with that, the truck roars to life.
Okay, so Killian, you're gonna paint me up with that war paint?
No, you're already painted. You need to go.
All right,
The truck just turned on. You need to go now.
right. So that adds how much to my soak?
3.
3. Okay,
I'm gonna
and I
throw
will
my
spend the
magnum
point of
on the
gnosis
fireworks.
so that I treat fire damage as bashing.
So good though. Don't have to deal with the ag of, or healing the ag of it.
Yep. I mean, even if I don't soak it, it's bashing damage, so I'll heal it.
Mhm.
So
Good luck, Kennedy.
All right, everybody get into position.
So the plan is Kennedy's going to drive the truck into the house. I'm assuming through the front door.
Yep.
Yeah. Because if you're gonna go big, right?
Right.
What is the rest of the pack's
I'm standing around the side of the house.
Yeah, we need to surround the house, cover the exits, and wherever one he tries to escape from or come out first, we jump on him and we call the rest of the pack to come help.
Watch him just not come out.
Guess we'll run towards the
Just
sides
gets
of the house as the
just
cars
gets
go.
run over the truck. We find out the enmity Jonesy has for the character. This whole time.
He was never here all along.
So with that, Kennedy,
Yes,
make me a Dex and Drive check.
I will do that.
I'm going to say that the difficulty for driving the truck into the house is going to be dip 7.
Okay.
Mainly because you're trying to, like, you need to make sure that you hit it at the right angle and avoid like the little fire, the little flower bed and stuff up front to make sure you actually get it in.
I would.
Sorry.
I said I would like to spend a point of willpower.
Oliver will give you no end of shit and call you forever cannot hit the broadside of a barn.
That's fair. I'm spending a willpower, so I will get, because of the willpower, 2 successes.
Oh, thank you so much for the gift sub, Two Stepper.
Thank you,
Oh, yeah.
Stepper.
And
Woo!
they said they wanted to give the dice to Kennedy to survive this craziness.
I appreciate that.
Don't feel bad for her. She volunteered.
Oh, I'm noggin now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did we lose Jonesy? Is Jonesy back?
And
Everyone, switch character sheets.
Oh God.
and Liz is our storyteller.
Yay!
Jones, you're
Everyone
Kennedy.
goes home. Just-
And everyone survived that day.
Some lag on my setup.
Folks, give us just a minute. Jones is having a bit of lag if you didn't understand him.
I'll start moving the windows back around too.
Did I lose everyone? Am I still here?
You're
You're
still here
back.
and you're clear again.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I was having some lag on my side. I do apologize. So,
You had the robot voice.
Yep.
Currently, what is it? Aaron is playing Oliver.
Yeah, Alex is shifting us back around.
Just hit shuffle till we get it right.
Oh, Jonesy, you're Kennedy now. Enjoy.
I don't want to be on fire.
Am I still the storyteller?
Yes,
You're
you
only
are.
on fire. if
Yay!
you survive.
So he comes out and gets run over by the on fire truck.
All live happily ever after.
Yay!
Those damn teenagers keep messing with my dogs.
It's just what is that? Tucker and Dale versus Evil situation.
Yes!
Yes!
He just threw himself into the wood chipper.
We got a doozy of a day, officer.
Yeah, to think I'm some kind of moron to believe that. This is I think that might be my favorite movie of all time. I think.
It is definitely up there for me. At least for like horror movies.
I've never actually seen it.
You absolutely should watch it if you like kind of silly movies.
Like satire, making fun of horror movies, but like from the other side.
It definitely takes itself
In just the right-
seriously enough.
Yeah, I have to be in just the right mood to get into those. Otherwise, they annoy me.
Did you like Firefly?
I did.
Guy who plays Wash is one of the main characters.
I'm generally a fan, but
Sometimes that sells people.
yeah. Hey, look, we're all back in place.
Yes, everybody should be in
Hey!
the right place now.
So,
I'm me again.
Naga just wants to go home, guys. Like,
so, how did Kennedy do on her drive roll?
I got, because of the willpower willpower, I have 2 successes.
Huzzah.
And all
Which-
technically that you need it was 1. So,
Yay.
Now, with that, the rest of the pack has backed off a little bit to give plenty of room as Kennedy backs down the driveway. And then guns launching the
That happened for you guys too. Yeah.
The white pickup truck squarely at the front entrance of
Jonesy, I don't know if you can hear us, but you are very, you're very digitized.
No more arigato.
Jonesy, your face is not frozen anymore. Can you try talking again?
So
Sorry, can you try speaking again?
did you hear any of that?
From
No.
the top.
Yeah.
Essentially, no.
Awesome. Because apparently the Weaver does not want you to kill Sam Haight.
It just doesn't want us to go through his house.
Look,
It
I'm
just
just
doesn't like this plan specifically.
I'm just
So,
wondering if Werewolf the Apocalypse has rules for car bombs because I'm excited about it.
It needs to, and it might be something I need to put on the Storyteller Vault. Because you seem to do it all the time. So with that, you launch the truck into the front of the house, smashing the doors, smashing the front entranceway. Glass explodes everywhere. The front windows explode outward, and dozens of tripwires go off as you see silver flechettes flying through the air in the inside of the house. As the car rolls to a stop in the middle of the room and then explodes.
We
in
made a choice.
giant ball of fire. I need a soak roll from Kennedy.
Uh-huh.
I believe.
Hey, use some of those dice that we have.
Yeah.
I can't think of a better use for them.
I was specifically gifted the one from Two Stepper to
How many do we have in our pool?
3 now.
You can.
3 now.
I'm okay with you using all 3.
Well, I've already
Because
got
this is gonna
+3 to
suck.
my soak because of the paint.
True.
It's
up to
I'll
you.
use all 3. I was
Anyone
gonna just use
opposed?
one. All 3.
I'm
I
not
would
opposed
like
to
to
it.
see Kennedy play longer than this.
All right. How about we'll compromise? I'll use 2. I'll use the one
Perfect,
gifted
that'll
with
work.
by Two
Fair.
Stepper and the one that I gifted.
Sure, if you want to compromise in that casket of yours, you go ahead.
I will also spend a willpower.
There you go.
Attaboy.
So, all right. Here goes.
Hope you like rage healing.
Big money.
Oh my god.
Oh
Uh,
my god. Well, that's terrible.
Wow.
But you made it.
A total of 11 dice. I got 1 success, plus the one from my willpower.
As a note, you got 4. Soak rolls aren't negated by 1s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
As far as I'm aware, am I wrong about that, Jonesy? I thought soak rolls weren't negated by 1s.
I'm not wrong. The sheet is wrong.
I will go with that. Off the top of my head, honestly, with 20th edition, I'm visiting it with the other editions, so I can't remember. So I'll go with that. Sure. I know you
Well-
can't botch them, so.
Yeah. All right. Well then.
I think is what
So
I
you
counted.
soaked 4.
Plus 1 from willpower, so 5.
So you soaked 5. So you take 5 points of damage from the inferno that you're sitting in.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's all from fire, correct?
Yes.
Bless.
Good thing we didn't break the airbags, huh?
How do you think I rigged it?
I don't know.
The airbags.
Yeah,
They're literal explosives in the car.
they are.
So with that, boom! Yeah, the airbag going off is what triggered the thing that exploded. So with that, parts of the house are now on fire.
Nice.
What are the rest of you doing? Obviously, Kennedy's boom explodes, cars in fire, flames are engulfing the truck.
gonna draw my magnum and say, "Get your sorry ass out here, werewolf killer."
So I'm assuming at this point, Kennedy is ducked and rolled.
Yes.
So the rest of you are still outside. What are you gonna go? You're gonna go in and join Kennedy, or
Yep, I'm gonna shift to Krenos and join Kennedy after like the initial like
fireball?
settle. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a morph too, just to be not dead.
As you go towards into the house, you see that silver flechettes have been launched through various windows and doors that would have gone and hit anyone that was walking into the house.
Nice.
We made the right choice, guys.
That's what we think
Yeah.
about your booby traps.
You
We
have
just
no
disabled
traps,
traps
no-
with a bigger trap, guys.
So with that, the house is on fire. It's not a giant inferno yet, but it is on fire.
Man, arson
Uh,
solved so many problems.
Standing in the study area that you just kind of blown your way into, there is several heads on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
They look like hunting trophies.
Oh, of what?
A couple like a panther and a couple other things like that. Everyone gain a rage. Lupus gain an extra one.
Oh boy.
Oh, howdy, hey.
Is that because there's wolf heads on the wall too?
Yeah, there's a couple wolf's heads on the wall as well.
Okay.
There's a cougar and a tiger and things like that.
He keeps his Hamid heads in the basement.
With that, you quickly are scouting around. You again, no sign of movement in the house. You do not hear Sam. Don't see any signs of movement.
All right.
Smell anything about the fire?
You can try to make me a scent check. I will need you to roll what's in Primal Urge, and it will be difficulty 9 to smell it over the fire. Actually, make a perception of Primal Urge.
Zero.
Yeah, all you're getting right now is the smelling of burning tires.
Okay.
It's just pretty much blending out everything else. Are you the pack gonna? Is the pack gonna quickly search around the house?
Yeah, we're
Yes.
gonna
Yeah.
sweep the area.
You quickly swoop the area, and off of the between the dining room and the kitchen, there's a kind of little pantry area and hallway area, and amongst that you see a rather large, heavy reinforced metal door.
Oh boy.
Your best guess, looking at it, is some sort of fire door.
Mm-hmm. Does it look like it's set into a heavier wall as well?
It looks like yes. It looks like it's a concrete wall as opposed to.
Man didn't spare on his on the wall around.
Is it locked?
Clank, clank, clank. It is locked.
Okay. I
I'm
would
Shifter
like to
Krynos.
use my gift to open sesame it.
Certainly. So you'd like to use open seal?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make me the roll for that.
Gotcha. Ba-da-ba-ba-da, Gnosis.
Always use
Oh,
a
did
will
it?
first.
Does it not? Okay, there we go. 3 successes.
Nice.
Awesome.
So with that, you go up to it and dig into your Guru heritage and call upon the gifts taught to you by the spirits, and you hear a clink as the lock and and disengages, and you can open the door.
Oh no, I did my part.
Yeah.
Kennedy, open the door, please.
I open the door.
So, as you open the door, a little bit of smoke comes pouring out, and it has a faint odor to it. It doesn't smell like burning tires. It just smells like burning herbs or something. And off in the distance, you hear the faintest sound of chanting.
Oh hell!
Oh no.
They're down here doing cult stuff.
Yeah, that means go investigate now.
Yeah, let's get down there.
Let's bum rush it.
So-
Yeah, honestly, I'm of the opinion that we should just go down there and let Gaia sort them out.
Yeah.
I'd like to shift up to Krynos and follow Darren.
I too,
Nobody expects the Guru Inquisition.
I too will shift to Krynos and start barreling down that hallway.
So, I need stamina checks from everyone.
What is it related to?
It is basically I need soak rolls from everyone.
Got it.
Uh,
Because I know me and Kennedy both have different soak rolls in our stamina checks.
yes.
Right.
What are we soaking for?
So this is a soak roll?
Yes. Because you're going barreling down, and yes.
For lethal, aggravated, or bashing?
I'm sorry. I should have said this is going to be for aggravated.
Can we? Is it silver?
It is not silver, actually.
Okay.
You lucked out.
I got
Okay.
3 successes.
This man's burning chocolate.
3 successes. Or wait, if ones don't count, then 5 successes.
I got 7.
Damn.
I get -1.
3.
So with that,
Naga
everyone
got,
except
Naga got 1 actually,
Yeah.
because ones don't subtract.
Okay, fine. But still, I die.
No.
Oh, that means
But if
Kennedy
you-
got 5.
Yeah.
So with that, you do as you're going down, you do trip over, but manage to barrel your way through without taking extra damage. Some razor wire that's kind of
Oh.
laced in the cracks between the walkway.
Oh, this guy's mean.
Yeah, a little bit. And as you get closer, we have multiple Gru and Krynos. We have anyone still on a Hamid?
I'll shift down to. I'll keep in Hamid. I'll shift down to Hamid just to give room, because I can always instant shift without costing an action.
Right.
And
Because that's-
anyone on lupus form?
I think I still am.
So you're still in lupus. So I'm gonna actually need from you. I'm gonna need a stamina roll. We'll say stamina and primal urge. Dip's gonna be 6. That's gonna be straightforward. As you're proceeding to barrel down the hallway, you see the little faint smoke that you saw earlier. It's becoming much more intense, and it has the kind of a sickly yellow-green tint to it.
6.
Okay. It is smelling pretty wretched to you, Naga, but you're able to keep your lunch down. But it is pretty rank.
That's good because I really like that rabbit.
So, barreling down the hallway, you do become the hallway has gone longer than the house has gone, so you're definitely no longer under the house. And you come to a rather large room. Inside this room, you see several pelts on the ground. Looks like tiger and lion and a few others. You see stuffed in the wall a rather large gorilla. And there's also several other mirroring the upstairs. There are several wolf and animal heads mounted on the wall. What looks kind of like a panther to you, but it's much larger than a panther and a little bit morphed. It looks more like you would expect maybe if you saw a panther in Krynos. And you also see the head of what appears to be a Getter Fenris and a Black Spiral Dancer mounted on the wall.
Ooh, this guy doesn't have any sides.
And you're guessing it's a Black Spiral Dancer based on the fact that it's mutated and morphed and has very bat-like features along with wolf-like features.
Okay.
So, as you quickly examine the room, you do see that the smoke seems to be leaking through cracks on the one far wall. So, and anyone who's down rage should now be at full rage. Just to be clear.
Ooh, we get to hack and slash.
Hacking and slacking and slacking.
This is like finding a chest full of potions right before the boss.
Well, I mean, in this case, a wall full of heads, but yeah.
I mean, like the ominous feeling that brings when you find the chest full of high potions right before. Like you're like, oh, I think a boss is coming up soon. Chest full of high potions. Ah, shit.
Let's open the door or kick down the wall.
Yeah, I'm just gonna crash through the door and interrupt their cult stuff.
Is this door reinforced the same way?
There is no door. The smoke seems to be leaking through the wall.
Oh. So it's just like a flat wall?
Yes.
Secret door?
Probably not so secret because it's leaking black, bellowing out black and green smoke.
Secret door.
Probably more secret when it's not having smoke venting through it from the other side.
Right.
Can we break through it?
You can try. I mean, that's one option.
Can we look around?
You could do the thing again.
I want to look for the book thing. Is there a bookshelf down here?
There is no bookshelf down here.
Okay.
Are you gonna look around the area?
I will.
Certainly. Go ahead and make me a investigation check.
Okay.
We're gonna say wits and investigation. Difficulty 8.
One.
So, looking around. Just gotta be. You figure this. Sam obviously doesn't break through the wall to get in, so there's obviously got to be somewhere to get in there. And as you're glancing around, you notice what appears to be a tiny little switch in the mouth of the Getter Fenris.
Oof.
And another one in the mouth of the Black Spiral Dancer.
Well, that's weird. I found switches, guys. There's 2 of them.
If you pull them both at the same time, even if you're wrong, the door will open.
Sounds good to me.
No. Let's pull the one in the Getter Fenris, because I think the Black Spiral Dancer one would be the one that's trapped.
I'm kind of more with the Ragabash on this.
Someone's flipped one of them already.
I'll stick my hand into the one.
Stick my hand in the other one. 1, 2, 3.
Click. And so you're both sticking your hand in the mouth
Yep.
and
Yep.
switching them.
Yep.
So when you do, you hear a clicking sound.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel the slightest movement from the lower jaw of the mouth that your hands are in.
Whoa. This is where I lose my arm.
So, and with that,
Pause
Yeah.
for dramatic effect.
click, and you can pull your hands out.
Pull my hand out.
Then what happens?
I'll take my life for granted and do it again.
So, and as the click pops, you see that you can actually pivot the wall.
All right, we should do that then.
Ragenbush had a good hunch.
I was just hedging bets. I didn't know that was gonna work.
It worked. That's all that matters. Can we go
Go,
now?
go, go!
Yeah. We
We're
open
gonna
we move open the door.
We're gonna smash through it like a revolving door in a hotel.
So,
Like that
So,
big
as
table
you-
spinner at IKEA.
as
Yeah.
you slam it open, you see as you slam it open, you see in almost in slow motion, two little metal silver latches fling into the air, clink, and spin slowly as you triggered the last booby trap that he had set,
Why am I not surprised?
and explosions go off.
Oh no.
Oh, we've been debated.
I need everyone to make me either a Dex and Athletics check or a Soap check, whichever they prefer, and I'll tell you the difficulties once you tell me which one you want to do.
Let me look at the dots on my sheet.
Darren's gonna soak it.
I think I will attempt
It's
to dexterity athletics it.
Okay, I will tell you right now, it is lethal damage, not ag. So, if that matters.
I don't think any of us have actual armor, which means it doesn't really.
Actually, I do have a point of armor from my leather jacket.
Oh, neat.
Dex and athletics for me.
I will take soak roll.
So, those dodging out of the way, difficulty 9.
Oof.
Those soaking, difficulty 8.
Fuck yeah.
For dodging, is this something where a perfect balance would help?
I will be kind and say yes. That's kind of a stretch.
Jonesy is
Figured it
a
couldn't
very
hurt to
magnanimous
ask.
storyteller.
Woo! Look at me, hoopla!
All right.
2 for Naga.
1 for Oliver.
Oh wait,
2 for
I forgot
Darren.
to change the difficulty.
3 for Bry and Killian. We're in this together.
4 for Kennedy to dodge.
So it does. Factor in your. I will tell you the total damage, then you'll factor in how much you soak. But it does 6 levels of lethal damage to you
Ooh.
Lord.
because these are military grade explosives.
I am injured.
I am mauled. I will shift to breed form.
So
Not reflexively, or reflexively, not as a choice.
So with that, I will need. I think we should do this. Go ahead and make me a initiative check.
Yeah, I kind of thought that was coming.
Click on your token first. Darren is shell shocked.
Damn, Killian.
I'm rolling hot. I'm panicking.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you should be panicking because, well, you just got a face full of Claymore explosives. So,
True.
and Sam's not a nice guy.
I didn't know Sam Haight was a kobold. That's what I have uncovered.
Hunters are kobolds. That's like their thing.
Sam Haight is a cobalt.
That's a new hot take.
So with that, come on. Go on, shift, sort. So with that, the explosion goes off. A wall of smoke just comes bellowing out, and as the smoke quickly passes by, you see the man Sam Haight standing before you. He is currently basically just wearing nothing but looks like a loincloth. There's incense and braziers burning, horrible smelling liquids and various roots and sage and other stuff, ritual components, stitched together and loosely draped over him appears to be what looks like 5 wolf pelts. And there are several bloody runes carved in him and around him and on the ground. He looks over at you and is speaking in some foreign language that you don't understand. And as he finishes saying the words, you see the pelts kind of shift and wither and ripple. And slowly start merging with his skin as he assumes Krynos form.
What?
That's cheating.
That's an abomination of what that is.
I believe the phrase blasphemy is what comes to my mind, but
Infidel.
wits and occult, diff 8 from anyone who wishes to make it.
What's
I'm
the
spending
Viking
willpower.
equivalent of a holy war? That's what I'm about
Try.
to go on.
Wait, you said wits occult?
Yes.
To know what's going on.
Difficulty 8.
Yes, difficulty 8.
No clue.
I got 3.
This is the darkest some magic.
I got 1 success.
And with that, he's sputtering out as it's slowly starting to take form, as he's slowly starting to beginning to transform. You've chased me and others for killing others of your kind. Well, now it's done. I've never wanted to kill any of the Gru, but it was necessary. Now I am Gru. He twists into a Krynos, a patchwork-looking Krynos. That was his action. What would you like to do, Killian, since you have initiative?
Well, I would like to spend a willpower to use Blur of the Milky Eye.
That is the most Ragabash thing ever.
Since I feel a lot of hostility in this room.
So, by all means, go ahead and spend the willpower, make the roll that you need to make.
And then I would like to try to spend a rage to hit him.
Okay.
Crap, where is it? Oh, there it is.
So while you're doing that, Kennedy, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm going to spend rage. I'm going to spend 2 points of rage. But for my normal action, I'm going to say, You're not Guru. You never will be Guru, but you can bloody well die like one, and I'm going to stab him with the glaive.
It's unfortunate that he has a weakness of silver now. You were mostly fine before. It was just a stab.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to stab him with my glaive.
Okay.
I will get 3 successes to hit.
Okay.
And that will be 6 successes on the damage roll.
Okay then. So with that, you run your glaive through him and pull it out. It's sizzling and burning as it stabs through him. Oliver, what would you like to do? You did feel some unnatural resistance when you did that, though, just so you know.
Fair.
I will quickly look around at my packmates and see if anyone is heavily harmed from the bomb we just took.
I think you're the most heavily harmed.
I can't heal myself.
Oh.
I will combat heal though,
By all
Because
means,
it is-
yes.
because it is only lethal.
Yeah. I do know that Naga and I both have 4 ranks of injury.
Okay.
So while he's doing that, Naga would be up next. What would you like to do, Naga?
No, well,
I'm
Naga,
just
what
saying
is
what-
your...
What,
I'm just using Mother's Touch on Naga. So, what is your rage right now?
Sorry.
It's fine.
Mm, 9?
Jeez. Okay. Probably won't do much, but here we go. You heal nothing.
That's okay.
Yep.
Can I change to Hispo?
Sure.
Okay. Or Krynos, I'm sorry.
Krynos?
Yeah,
Certainly.
cool. Is that my turn then?
You can spend a rage to make sure it's not, and you do have a lot of rage.
Yes, I do.
Clearly.
You're a hair's breadth away from foaming at the mouth, so, and just killing everything.
Yeah.
So.
All right, I'm gonna spend a rage. How do I do that?
You just on your advantages page, you'll
Mhm.
just either choose your top or bottom one, and you'll just mark 1 down.
Haha. Okay. All right. So I changed, right? I'm gonna body tackle.
Do you want to try combat healing before you do that?
Yeah, I guess. I
It's
guess.
a
I
sim-
can do that.
That's a simple stamina roll, difficulty 8.
8?
Yeah.
It's difficulty 8, but you should put under the modifier whatever your current wound penalty is, because your wound penalties don't reduce that roll.
Yeah, so whatever your stamina, your modified Krynos stamina would be, just roll that.
Okay. Wait. Is that right?
There's 8 successes.
Uh,
That's pretty cool.
Jeez.
Yes.
Cool.
So you have healed 1 level of damage.
Awesome.
Yeah, well, forget it for bad. That's the one roll. No matter how well you do, you'd only you'll ever be able to heal 1 level of damage. So,
That's
Right.
fine.
but with that, you quickly shift into Krynos form. Your body slowly begins to stitch itself back together from the claymore explosions that went off, and you can launch yourself at Sam.
Awesome. Attack modifier, that's -1, right? For wound.
Yes.
Is that-
It'll automatically do it, so
Okay,
don't
good.
put a modifier in there.
Okay. 3 successes.
So, that's going to be hit. Let's go ahead and roll your damage.
Extra successes.
2. You got 2 extra successes.
Thank you. 4.
Sweet. With that, you launch yourself at Sam, and you were trying to body tackle him, you said?
Yes.
So you slam into him, and he staggers back, and you claw with your claws, and you're trying to pull him down. He does manage to stay on his feet, though.
Okay.
With that, it is now Sam's go, I believe.
Yep.
Looks like it.
So with that, Sam is in frenzying, on the verge of frenzying. He looks like he's definitely snarling and foaming a little bit. And as he's doing that, you see around the edges of the fur that have made up the collar of what he's wearing, or what he was wearing, it looks like some sort of weird mummified snake looking item. Your best guess is probably some sort of fetish. And as he's preparing to assault you, he's one hand's pulled back to ready to attack and charge in combat, and the other hand's holding his side where he's bleeding profusely. It seems like the fetish kicks in, and he gets yanked, physically yanked out of reality.
Oh,
What?
he's in the Umbra, son of a bitch. Or somewhere else.
Aaron, what would you like to do?
Well, I will combat heal first.
Yes.
2 successes.
Awesome. So you heal a level damage.
And, this is not my forte, but I guess I'll try to step sideways.
What is the gauntlet here?
The gauntlet here, I'm going to say, is 5.
I got this. 4 successes on 4 dice.
Damn.
Sweet. And with that, you step into the Umbra, shift out of reality, and you're standing in the same chamber in the Umbra, except that the walls seem to be bleeding some sort of viscous black liquid,
Oh.
and there are several large banes that you don't recognize, you've never seen before.
Is Sam here?
Sam is here and looks like he's in total freak out mode. He seems to be just at a loss as the Banes seem to be swarming.
How much rage am
around.
I allowed to spend to do rage actions at the end of the round?
None.
None.
None. Oh, okay.
You
Oh,
can't
'cause I
spend
used
rage
notice
because
to
it's in the same
transfer.
turn.
Only people that can do it are Elder Glasswalkers.
Awesome.
So
Cool. Well, I will prepare to help the Banes. I'll hold him while the Banes kick him if they want.
well, the Banes seem to be wanting to attack everything and everyone.
Remember that
These are rather large, hawk nose, beak, winged creatures with like cloven hooven feet and leathery bat-like wings. Yeah.
Remember that old saying, you better call an ambulance, but not for me? That's what the Banes are saying.
So, Killian, what would you like to do?
I guess my rage action just fizzles, right?
Sorry, it was the end of the round. So anyone wanting to spend rage and do extra actions, they certainly can.
I mean, we already declared it. So, but there's nothing that we can do, and we can't shift sideways because we spent rage. So,
If you wish to change it to a different form,
no, I'm good in Krynos.
This is my most durable form. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I will go ahead and try to follow Darren.
Wish I could send a message back on the other side. Don't come this way. There be
So,
dragons.
So with that, Killian, I need a gnosis check from you. To step sideways.
Gnosis.
It is diff 5. The gauntlet is not that thick here. Kennedy, what would you like to do?
I am going to attempt to use the gift in my clave to do umbral sight. So, to peek into the umbra and potentially then attack.
Awesome, go for it.
So I have to roll perception plus alertness with the difficulty of the gauntlet.
Okay, awesome. So Killian, you got 3 successes on your gnosis check, so you are able to instantly stop across into the umbra. You've never seen an umbrascape this twisted. The walls are literally bleeding black ichor.
Oh no.
Okay.
While Kenny's making her roll, Oliver, can you share with us what you would like to do?
I'm going to step across the gauntlet as well. So follow my pack mates.
Are you going to attempt to pull anyone else with you?
I will open the way for the rest of the group.
This is the way.
No.
It is
And
it is-
Kennedy,
the way.
I will fail.
so you did not succeed on your look across, so you're unable to spot Sam.
Yep.
So Oliver, go ahead and make your roll.
Wow, 4 dice, 2 successes.
Two successes. That's going to take you a little bit of time. I will say, if you would like, I let you burn that last die in the die pool to make that a 3 successes.
Yes, I'll do that. Because that allows everyone else to get across immediately.
Oh. So with that, you were able to force open the barrier between worlds, and as you step across, you see this blasted, twisted mockery of his house. It's bleeding black ichor walls. There are at least 6 banes that you can spot immediately when you step across,
Oh boy.
and rather larger banes. Like I said, several of them have like the hooven cloven foot beak kind of humanoid twisted look.
Okay.
Sam seems to be in sheer panic mode.
I mean, he's probably dealing with rage for the first time in his life. Not exactly the most wonderful feeling.
Well, actually, and this looks like he's about to go on Fox Friendly, is your best guess.
Real.
And it seems to be more based on the Banes and what he's become. Naga, what would you like to do? You can easily go. You can immediately go across the gauntlet because your pack member has opened the way for you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So you're in the Umbra. You both recognize this is basically Worm Central. This is corrupted beyond
Awesome.
belief.
Awesome.
So, like I said, there's several Banes swarming around, and then there's Sam. What would you like to do? The Banes seem to be as interested in Sam as they are you.
Interested how?
Interested as in well, for you, you definitely know that they want to attack you and destroy you. Not quite sure about the reaction to Sam, but they definitely seem to be swarming towards Sam.
I'm just gonna claw at whatever the one nearest me.
So go ahead and make me an attack, a claw attack.
3 successes.
That is a hit. So go ahead and do your damage, and you get +2 extra dice because of your successes.
3 successes.
So with that, you manage to claw into one of those banes, ripping off one of its bat-like wings. The wings seem smaller than they would be for something that size, so you don't think it really needs it to fly. It just seems to be more of a
Ornament.
weird appendage. So Sam's in. Check for Sam for something. Oh, that's not good.
You have extra dice.
So
Remind him.
Not good for who?
So with that, Sam seems to be in panic, and for half a second you see Sam try to calm himself and try to focus. And as he's focusing, the Theurgist spot that mummified snake fetish that he's wearing seems to shimmer again. And as it does, it seems to be ripping a hole through the Umbra.
Jesus.
And as you look past the warping the gate around that's kind of forming around him, the swirling vortex, you're pretty sure it's the edges of Malpheus that it's ripping into.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I have enough context clues from those prefixes. That's not good.
And as it does, it seems Sam his feet kind of lift a little bit. As he starts getting sucked into it, he's clawing on the sides of it, trying to get out. Seems frantic, and then rips in. He gets ripped into it, and it collapses in on itself.
Well, he just went to the Garu equivalent of hell.
Huh.
I don't.
And as it's pulling him in, it seems his whole form seems to stretch and elongate, like he's actually being shredded through the Umbra.
Oh,
And
boy.
as he does, the whole gate. So as the gate to the deepest, darkest parts of the Umbra just collapses in on itself, and Sam vanishes, leaving you with 6 very pissed off Banes that want to eat your face.
They can only do that in the Emperor, right?
Your hope, maybe.
Everybody
stronger
back to the
ones-
portal.
The stronger ones don't have to. Aren't limited to the Umbra.
Yeah, some of them can actually breach across the Umbra. Remember, like your little friend, the little cat.
Oh yeah. He didn't even seem that powerful. That's not good. All right, everybody, pick a Bane and jump on him. I'll jump on one.
Yeah. Let's murder our way out of here, please.
Oh, door's still open.
You know what? You're right. We should, if they can get through, we'll deal with them in the real world, where they'll be presumably less able to access the deep-seated subconscious of humanity.
Yeah.
Everybody
You know,
follow me, and I'm gonna jump back through the portal.
So with that, Darren, you jump out and jump into the physical realm. You smell smoke,
Yeah.
and not the sickly pale green smoke that was going, but the
The car bomb smoke.
filling the tunnel.
Oh yeah.
That's what
We can
Lucky Liam
survive a little
smelled like.
carbon. We can survive a little carbon monoxide poisoning, right, guys?
Yeah, if the roofs didn't collapse on the doorway entry.
So
We're Krynos Guru. We'll get out.
Killian, what would you like to do?
I'm just in shock because I came here for Darren and Darren just dipped. Darren never dips. I'm dipping after Darren.
Dip Darren Dome, owner of the Dimsdale Darren Dome.
So, Kennedy, what would you like to do?
So, since I had attempted to use the gift in the clave, didn't manage it. Oliver opened the way, and now Darren and Killian have now stepped out.
Naga
So-
steps in. Darren and Killian step out.
And so he opened the way, which means you literally can see into the Ember. I'm gonna say.
Right.
So you literally just saw Sam get pulled through, to your best
Okay.
guess, into what may or may not be Malpheus or parts there near.
Got it.
And you probably don't ever want to see that Malpheus again, because or what might
No.
have been, because Malpheus, for those who aren't in the pack member who don't know, Malpheus is a deep, dark realm in the Umbra, which is actually the home of the worm.
Not worm creatures. Not just worm creatures. No. V worm. Capital
Right.
T. Capital W.
I'm going to ready an action and stab anything that comes through the portal that is not Naga or Oliver.
Okay, awesome. So so you did that. Oliver, what would you like to do?
Hold the door open for Naga.
You're gonna do that on the physical side or the umbral side? I'll say you can do it on either side.
I would prefer it on the physical because then that means spirits are. Or better question, is there complications to either side? What complications are there to each side? If I were on the physical side, would I be able to be attacked by the spirits, or would they be able to kind of get through? Or am I kind of safe on that side and it's just a better bet in general?
It's safer on that side. They can still maybe get to you if you don't collapse it before they
Sweet.
go.
I'll be on the mortal side.
Okay, so you kind of step over and kind of holding it behind you to let Naga come through. Naga, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm coming through. Is anything attacking me?
Yeah. So you can take a kind of passing swipe at something as you step on back on to the side.
Sure. So claw again.
Yeah.
Cool. 3 successes.
So with that, you step on over to the claw and rip a big chunk of its wing out again, and you step into the other side. Oliver, you can let
I will
go.
close the door.
As you do, you see several claws going for you, trying to reach across the other side as you close the way.
Oh boy.
We're getting a little bit close to the end of the stream, so I'm gonna just narrate a little bit
Sure.
instead of making you make a bunch of rolls. But you're basically able to flee through the tunnel and dive and dodge flaming debris as the burning inferno at this point of Sam's house, which can be seen from miles away, because they're starting to spread into the nearby forest.
Oops.
Area, and you're able to get out of the burning wreckage of Sam's house without triggering any more booby traps.
Were there more?
Well, depending on what direction you went, there would still be some
Fair.
left. Literally every doorway in his house had a booby trap on it.
Wow.
My paranoia paid off.
No, it's literally every doorway in the building. Yeah. So you're able to go and get out of the house, burning house. And
We did it? Question mark.
what would you like to do?
I mean, we didn't die, so yay.
That's
So-
true.
So with that, what would the pack like to do? What would since we're getting near the end, I'm gonna make sure we wrap up. Was there in time? What was there any specific things that you would like to accomplish before we, either here at the house or back at the Valkenburg Foundation?
I mean, I think the big thing is we'd like to look and see if there's any sort of like evidence, records of what Sam did or why he was doing it that we can take with us back to Valkenburg. I think those would be that's the only thing I can think of, but
Well, Oliver did make an occult check while we were down in the Umbra. or
Right.
down in the
Yeah.
thing. So you did piece together that he was using some sort of shamanistic magic, and the pelts of the guru he killed to make himself give himself the ability to shapeshift.
Oh no, I put that part together. I'm just saying if there's anything we could bring with us that is evidence, or like, did he have like a written version of this ritual so that we can make sure no one else finds it or anything like that?
Yeah.
He did, but the house is now an inferno.
Okay,
So
good enough.
you literally destroyed all the evidence.
Okay, I'm
Sorry.
content with that.
So, unless there's something specific, I'm going to say that you spend the next couple days, recovering from your wounds, talking to people at the Valkenburg Foundation, and basically kind of getting below down. What you can uncover the next couple days is that yes, Sam was kinfolk. They're able to track him down. He was child of Gaia kinfolk.
Child of
Carney-
Gaia.
Yeah, isn't that ironic? The Carney brothers are his cousins.
Oh.
And he's obviously God knows where. And you confront Victor. DeMarcus manages to get back to you after a couple days and confirms that Victor is lying to you. Victor is not a Glasswalker.
Oh.
What is Victor?
Victor is a Shadow Lord.
How suspicious.
And has been posing as this Glasswalker because, well, he's Shadow Lord. When you manage to confront Victor, Victor will confess that yes, he is a Shadow Lord, and because, well, the Shadow Lords want to keep an eye on this place, and traditionally the Valkenburg Foundation doesn't trust Shadow Lords.
Can't imagine
Because
why.
no one trusts Shadow Lords. He honestly did not know what Sam was up to. You managed to intimidate and/or coerce him into revealing that.
Despite all evidence, Oliver seems pretty like satisfied with his explanation of like with what's his name is pretending to be a shadow or pretending to be a Glasswalker as a Shadow Lord. His whole explanation, he's like, okay.
So, with that, I will also say between the Rite of Passage and the Valkenburg Foundation, and you quickly tell, you informed DeMarcos and who forms Mother Larissa at the Sept of the Green about what happened, what you saw with Sam Haight. I'm assuming, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm assuming you won't keep that information secret.
Oh no.
You will be brought before the Sept of the Pure Heart and actually given the right, and you will now rank 2 Guru.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
So you've obviously been ascended in the eyes of the Guru and the spirits to be, you have proven yourself more than worthy multiple times, and you are rewarded with the title and respect and the duties that come with someone in Guru standing. So you will be ranked 2 Guru at this point.
Yeah.
I figure it was way past due. So
Killed a
congrats.
hunter.
We sent 100 straight to hell. Do not pass go. Do not collect $100.
So for those tuning in at home, the plaque will now be ranked 2. So yay! For those who don't know, Sam Haight is actually one of the most infamous hunters in the World of Darkness.
One of the?
Well, there's a couple others. I think Salat and a few others sort of qualify as hunters, kind of.
I guess.
They would say so. They're vampires, but
Yeah.
Yes. So that was the origin of Sam Haight, as better known as the Skinwalker.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
No.
Sounds nasty.
Uh,
Oh, it's so much worse than you know.
It really
So-
is.
So much worse.
So with that, unless there's something else specifically you want to accomplish, we're about at time, so I'm going to call it an end of season 2 at this point.
Woohoo!
We did it.
Woo!
We lived.
We lived.
Good job, squad.
So with that, I know I kind of teased that a little bit more of a showdown with Sam, but he's got a long sort of.
He's got more stuff to do.
And he may or may not return. Who knows?
Son of a.
We will be back with season 3, hopefully. Planning. That's the current plan. Though it will not be until January of 2021. We are taking a little bit of break. While we're on break, the channel will be hosting lots of amazing one-shots. We're going to be running Mouse Rider and Star Wars and Alien and a bunch of other cool stuff. So Monday nights will be our Monday night one-shots. So for the month of the holiday season. So you can tune in and catch those. So that's going to be really, really awesome. We also do have a awesome Mutants Masterminds game that's currently wrapping up its final story arc, which is tomorrow night. The Bayside Murderer.
It's a big finals week here on Untold Stories Project.
And can I announce what's going to be jumping on the channel after
Heck
next
yeah.
Tuesday?
Heck
Next
yeah.
Tuesday we're gonna have this really awesome game. I'm really excited for. We are running East Texas University, a Savage Worlds setting, which is pretty much college kids having to survive sororities and finals and monsters. Oh yeah, monsters. In the heat of Texas. So it is pretty awesome setting, and I'm super excited about it. We're doing an all new original story set in that universe, so it should be pretty awesome. And then we have some other awesome stuff coming up in the pipeline. Like I said, we will be back for season 3 for Werewolf, theoretically in January. I don't know exactly what week. Early January. We're still airing out the specific date we're starting, and where the pack will be wrapping up the Valkenburg storyline. So, was there anything else anyone else want to add? Oh, Yukon. You may have seen in our slides. It is a online convention that is the 13th to the 15th of November. It is free. Obviously, if you want to kick them a couple bucks to help cover the cost, that's always awesome. But it is free. Several of our players in this game and storytellers in our channel will be running games at the convention, so it's pretty awesome. So we'll be doing lots of cool things for that. We'll be posting more on our social medias, so please always check out our Discord or check out our Twitch, our Twitter, and Facebook, and all that stuff. Obviously, if you like what we do, please give us a follow and a like and all that cool stuff. And with that, anything else anyone wants to add?
Go listen to something Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
I made a cool new ad for it and everything, and I'm sorry, Aaron, I didn't.
No, you did. It's fine. It's cool.
didn't call it out. Shut out. So.
No, it's all good.
So with that, we'd like to thank everyone. Are we going to be rating someone tonight?
We are
Onyx
definitely
Path?
going to raid somebody. Let's see who's around.
I think we should raid Onyx Path, since they were nice enough to get us to tweet about our show tonight.
They sure did, and they are playing Dungeons and Dragons tonight, so I will.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll cue them up. Let's see.
Onyx Path is playing Dungeons and Dragons.
They
Well,
sure
they're probably
are.
they're probably playing Pugmire or something really cool like that, or
That's
Scarlands.
still funny though.
God bless 2020.
All right, our raid is going now. Thank you, everybody. We will see you.
Night,
on the
everyone.
Next one.
Have a good night.
Hey.